Rio Engamo had a better performance this weekend than Max Dowman.
What?
Yes, he did.
Bro.
Rio Engamo today, I was watching him, and I was like, this is one of the best winger performances I've seen this season.
He did look really good.
He looked fantastic.
And you know what? If this is what it takes for that tricky and baller-like winger to be back into the Premier League, whatever. But I don't think you can say he had a better performance. One, because they didn't win. And two, because Dowman just absolutely stole the entire weekend.
He did.
The assist of the assist to Gyökeres and then the goal. Oh, my goodness. Man.
I will say, that Max Dowman goal
Yeah.
was one of the very few moments this season I've been happy for Arsenal fans. Like seeing the atmosphere of the Emirates, seeing like the collective belief that I'm seeing you guys, like the passion and everything. Like I was low key, just a little bit happy to see you guys do that.
I think that's been the narrative around this Arsenal game. Because do you want to know what it was? There was no corner goal, no long throw in, and they didn't play super boring, and the game itself was kind of interesting, even though it was 0-0 going into the 89th minute. So it wasn't the pragmatic Arsenal performance that you're used to. It actually had a little bit more of enjoyment to it.
Yeah, slightly better.
And you can't ever really get mad at a kid that's 16 years old coming into a spot like that,
100%.
shining,
100%.
and becoming the youngest ever Premier League goal scorer. Fantastic.
You know, if Max Dowman was born if he was 1 day younger,
Yeah.
he would have been the first ever Premier League goal scorer born in the 2010s.
1 day younger.
If he was 1 day younger, he would have been the first ever Premier League goal scorer to be born in the 2010s.
Oh, is his birthday?
He was born on December 31st, 2009.
Wow.
So he was hours away from being the first ever goal scorer in the Premier League born in the 2010s.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Lamine Yamal is 2 years older than him.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
fucked.
And look, he's got a long way to go to, keep up this sort of hype that's going around him. And
100%.
let's be honest, his role going forward should be elevated. It
Yes.
just should be
Yes.
for Arsenal.
Do you trust Arteta to do that? To nurture him properly?
I think so. After what he did on the weekend, he didn't have to throw him on, but he looked at his bench, saw that,
and I love that.
they needed
love
something,
that.
and and you've been critical of Arteta about using the wing or using his young players.
Yeah, a lot of people have been.
So,
Already
I'm really happy with the performance. Obviously, could have gone better, considering that there should have been a penalty at the start of the game or like halfway through the first. But whatever, doesn't matter.
3 minutes in, by the way.
9 points clear. Victor Gyökeres goal.
All right. Let's intro this episode, and then you can get into your Arsenal rant. Okay. Welcome back to the pod, everybody. Today, Blake is elated. I'm very happy because I don't think in the history of this podcast has me as a United fan and Blake as an Arsenal fan come to the studio and had a better weekend for both of us.
Pretty much.
Like, honestly, Tottenham dropped more points in the relegation race. Liverpool dropped points in the top 4 race. Chelsea dropped points in the top 4 race. We beat Aston Villa to go 3 points clear of them. And then obviously on the Arsenal side, you won. City dropped points for the second week in a row. You're on fucking cloud 9 right now. Even on like a slightly darker note, but like also a positive for you guys, one of Leverkusen's best players got injured this weekend.
Yeah,
and
true.
they are without him for the second leg going to the Emirates.
True.
So it's looking good for
And
you.
I want to shake your hand right now and say that I was happy for United too. Like you being happy.
Were you actually?
I swear to God, when you said that text, I was like, hell yeah. No,
Because Miro got the opening goal for us, and then I was hyped on the group chat, and you said, I'm happy for you, bro. But it seemed a little salty.
no,
there.
genuinely. Well, first of all, I was like, who the hell's Miro? But Casemiro, I understood now.
Come on now.
But no, genuinely, I'm happy. I don't like Villa. I don't. I really don't like Villa.
Yeah, but you also don't like us. What happened a couple weeks ago where you were going like, I'm actually starting to hate watch United more.
Well, as you can tell, my power rankings of my likes and dislikes according to footballing
They've really
standards,
changed this
it
year.
really changed this year.
Yeah.
Like United has definitely dropped in the hate list for sure.
It's because you love me.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
And you just hate Liverpool people way more.
Oh my God.
And you also know Liverpool people more, and they've
Yeah.
been chatting more shit, and
Yeah.
you've been like, wow, fuck these men.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So in this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we are going over all that, the Premier League action, a little bit of La Liga action, a little bit of other action around Europe. But the meat and potatoes of this episode is going to be ranking in a tier list the youngest players in the Premier League, U21 players, going to be putting in a little tier list. And I think it's a good little theme here, seeing the weekend that we just had with Rio Ngamoa, with Max Dowman, and obviously the youngsters that have been dominating the Premier League so far this season. So let's get right into it. I guess there's no better place to start than with Arsenal.
Sure.
And then we could weave that into a little City conversation too.
Sure.
But your time, I guess, like your impressions watching this Arsenal game back and your overall happiness or confidence they're going to win the league, brother.
Confidence that they win the league is the highest it's ever been.
90%?
I'm not going to put a number on it, but I'm not going to disagree with something like that number. I'm not counting any chickens before they hatch. I'm not saying any of the sayings before we actually have our hands on the title. But, dude, after everything that's culminated this season, the start of this year, where they didn't start super hot. I remember they scraped a draw against City at home. I was like, yeah, title's gone, lads. Like from Liverpool beating us from that stupid Shabazz free kick. Like even a month ago when we dropped points to Wolves. The fact that we're here now and the fact that like these performances are just culminating one after another, the grit, the dedication, the fitness that I'm seeing from a lot of these guys. Because like you have to remember, it's midweek weekend. Midweek, we have a huge game against Bayern Leverkusen. Then we go to the final of the Carabao Cup on Saturday or Sunday. It is maybe. It's tough, but the lads are pulling through, and they pulled through in this game. And this game was a Mikel Arteta masterclass. You can't say it any differently than that. And one criticism that we've all had about Mikel Arteta is that he doesn't use his subs quick enough. He doesn't always make the decisions that you'd like him to make. But in this game, when he needed it most, he looked at his bench and he saw, okay, Victor Gyökeres, Martinelli, the guys he normally brings on. But he also saw Max Dowman, who shined against FA Cup competition. And when he needed someone, when he needed creativity, he looked to the young lad. He looked to his youth, and it paid off. And that's a huge kudos to him.
Okay, fair enough. Sell me on Dowman a little bit, because like I wasn't watching this game because I was watching the Chelsea-Newcastle game. So like, what is it about him?
All right, you wanna
let's turn up the glaze.
You wanna bait me in?
Yeah. Go on.
Max Dowman has the Messi aura to him. Let me bring you in, okay?
All right.
He has the Messi aura in the sense where I don't think this is a guy who's gonna skill around like Neymar, like in Vinicius Jr., but he has the agility, the calmness, and the poise to just sort of body feint around and get past players without having to have all the skills that you would like.
Okay.
His composure for his age is fantastic.
Yep.
His quickness with the ball, again, Messi-like. His power with the ball. You can see the comparisons. He's not Messi. He'll never be Messi, okay? He's not. But what I'm seeing from a Max Dowman is a guy coming into the biggest spot that this club has seen in 22 years, besides the Champions League final and in 2005. But what he's doing is showing that the moment isn't too big for him. He's built for moments like these, and he will perform in those moments as well. I don't know, man.
Should England bring Max Dowman to the World Cup?
Bro.
Even just to ride the bench, he gets the experience, he gets to be there.
If you want to talk about like who will have a better impact, if you told me who do I want to start tomorrow or Tuesday rather against Bayern Leverkusen on the right, I want Max Dowman to start over Saka. And like that's a crazy thing to say. So maybe in that sense, sure, but I don't know, Max Dowman's ability at 16 years old to control the ball and be elusive and be fearless and just be himself. Like, I don't even know what to say, how much more I can glaze him, but it's just like the calmness of his goal to head it past the one player, slick little body feint, touch around him. The Everton player dives in like he's not even there. You see so many times that people overthink these one-on-one kind of interactions. They try and do a step over, a roulette, whatever. He's not overthinking shit. He knows the player's going to dive in. Quick step over, body feint, and you're gone. It's Messi-like, it's Messi-esque, and I hope it just continues.
Obviously, Max Down becomes the youngest ever goal scorer in Premier League history at 16 years old. Again, if he was even 1 day younger, he would have been the first ever player born in the 2010s to score in the Premier League, which is terrifying. We're getting old, eh?
We are, man. Any Gyökeres love from you? Bro, like...
Look, I'll look, credit where credit is due. Like, some were saying that you played better when Havertz was on. And I'm still not going to be swayed by Gyökeres putting in a shot that anybody on the planet can score. But like, look, he's there. Cool. It's a good moment for him.
If we win the title, okay? If we win the title, we're going to look back on the season and who's going to have the most goals in the Premier League for Arsenal? Who will?
Gyökeres?
Yeah. And what was Victor Gyökeres brought in to do? Is it not that?
I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean to shit on your mood right now. I don't mean to shit on this, and I swear I did not want to walk into this room and turn this into another Victor Gyökeres fucking heated debate here. Okay. I think if you win the league, you're winning it despite Victor Gyökeres. Sure. I do.
I disagree, but sure.
I do. I think. Okay. I believe that in his play, he has not been up to par, and if you had a better striker in there, you would be in a better position league-wise and performance-wise than
9
you are
points
right now.
clear.
I think so.
9 points clear. You know, good spot in the Champions League, Carabao Cup final, FA Cup or quarters. You know.
Yes, but
Victor Gyökeres is really hindering the team. Really making it hard on himself.
Could you not be playing better?
Sure.
Had the performances not been worrying you a little bit?
Why
was it not worrying?
Why are you not yelling at
game?
Saka for being shit for 6 months?
We gave him enough time last week. Or last episode.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. Let's
shout out Everton, bro. Like genuinely, last thing, Everton. I've always liked them as a team. They're always a fun play because they've actually kind of had Arsenal's number for a little bit. Mm-hmm. But really happy that they're kind of gotten out of this relegation fight and are going for top spots, European places in the league this year.
Yeah,
fair enough. They're a good team.
Okay. Let's go to Man City now, naturally.
Yep.
They went away to West Ham. They got 71% possession, had 21 shots, had 15 corners. But they couldn't walk away with more than a point.
They're so shit, bro.
You're doing the essay on us?
Oh. It's almost like, should I say it again? Should I do my thing again? Should I say it again?
Please.
When Haaland doesn't score, they don't win games. Simple as that. And it's been that way for pretty much ever. And now they really don't have a Haaland firing on any sort of clip at this point. And he is just a shell of himself. Just a shell of himself.
This fraud has one open play goal in 2026.
Yeah, man. Could not be my striker, bro. Could not be my European striker.
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No, but it's more than a Haaland thing. Absolutely. It's Mark Gahey missing an empty net at the end of the game, which fuck you, Mark Gahey, you deserve it. Okay. He does, bro. You know who else deserves it? Semenyo. Like all these players who are going through their negative runs of form or just negative form with the team, like they deserve it for picking City. That's on them. Genuinely. Genuinely, bro.
All right. Obviously, Pep was serving a touchline ban, so it cut to him in the crowd looking distraught. He actually said before this game, if we drop points, it will be over. Talking about the title race, and then after the game, he said it's not over because we didn't lose.
Yeah.
So, which one is it, Pep? I don't know. Obviously, I think everybody and their mother right now thinks that the title race is over, except this man.
I don't
right
think it's over.
What? You're annoying for not having belief, and I know it's so smart from you because you don't want to embarrass yourself if it backfires. But god damn it, dude, it annoys me. I can't do it. City, it says 12th in the form table over the last 20 games. I don't know how accurate that is, but I think it represents like how shaky they've been. Because they were really, really shaky, and then they had like a good little patch there where they were not having the best performances, but they just got the results done. Mm-hmm. And then now they're going back to the mean where it's like their bad performances are catching up to them. And the people that weren't blinded by pure results are now licking their lips because they're proven right. But yeah, I think this shouldn't be surprising to anybody that's been looking at the performances of City over the past couple of months, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they haven't actually lost a game in the Premier League since like a while ago, but they've had a lot of draws, so that's been their problem. So I think the form table thing might be wrong.
It might be among all competitions.
Yeah, fair.
In terms of,
but either way, yeah, I think City are struggling from a lack of Kevin De Bruyne. If I'm being honest, bro. Like, and I've said this earlier in the year, but for Kevin De Bruyne to be such an integral part to what City were building. He was there before the Holland era. He was there after the Holland era, and he's been there for like throughout pretty much most of their success. So when you lose a player that pivotal, he was their captain, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You lose your captain. Your coach almost leaves. Your coach might still be leaving, and a lot of the turnover that is on the future for Manchester City is looking to a future where the things that you knew and loved about this team from a City perspective are no longer there, right? You no longer have your fail-safe in Kevin De Bruyne, the best midfielder the Premier League has ever seen, maybe, probably. Yep. He's up there. Mm-hmm. Pep Guardiola, is he staying for another year? He probably will. For how long? There's another piece of the puzzle that needs to leave. And then you look at the team, and it's the team that played against West Ham. Mm-hmm. Okay, Kushanov. He's played well this season, non-experienced. Nunez, Guehi, Ait-Nouri, those four combined are not your title-winning defensive Ruben Diaz, John Stones, whatever. It's just not. Rodri, sure, shell of himself. He had by his standards, really poor game in my opinion. And then the front five, I guess, of Haaland, Marmoush, O'Reilly, Silva, Semenyo. It's Silva and Haaland that are used to being in those spots, and then the other three aren't. Like, the turnover has made this City team one that isn't about experience and pep ball. It's about new players coming in to try and fit his system. And I feel like that has to be a reason why it's not working, bro. Like, you look around this City team, and it's not the one we know and love. It's a new one. It's a team that isn't
one that we know and hate.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand what you're trying to say. I think if Pep starts Ryan Cherky in this game,
there's that too.
City win.
There's that too.
And you could say the same thing about Madrid. I mean, I don't know if he turns around 3 goals, but bro, he's perplexing us with these benching decisions, and then Ryan Cherky is coming on the field, and he's instantly making an impact, instantly creating a chance for Holland almost scores, instantly almost grabbing one himself. Like, genuinely, I don't see how you see the impact from this young player. You're missing that spark in this team, and you leave it until like the 70th minute to bring him on. Why are you benching him every single game? I don't freaking get it, man.
I don't get it.
I don't understand it. Pep's idea of rotation and everything, I understand you have the second leg coming up, but you're also in a fucking title race, bro. Play your best players, and Ryan Cherky has been one of your best players this season. Genuinely, he might be their best player this season. And he's being repeatedly snubbed. It is pissing me off. It's pissing Antoine off. Antoine was saying up the fucking hammers today.
I love that from him. I love that from him.
Yeah.
I do.
I am perplexed by Pep's decisions, and I don't understand how you could leave Ryan Cherky on the bench.
You think Mick gave him a call, slid him a couple G's, and was like, yo, just drop Ryan Cherky for like a couple games, just for me, for old time's sake. Like, that's my validation of why Pep would do something like that. Because I mean,
it would make
know.
the most sense.
Yeah.
Instead of him actually thinking that's the best decision. Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's epitomized by him literally coming on, like you said, immediately sets up a chance for Holland. They almost score.
Bro.
And it's like 60 minutes too late.
Bro, genuinely past 18 months, Pep has been on fraud watch.
Bro, this is what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, bro.
And look, man, the team... And you know what? The team should be doing better because, while they're all inexperienced, every single player in this squad right now that I'm looking at is like 55 million, 60 million plus that they brought in besides O'Reilly. I don't know how much Rodri came for. But like every one of these guys came in touted as like really good talents or really good players. Yeah. Anyway.
Bro, it's just, I think they're not being utilized right. And
cry more. Not you, but like City fans,
yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of crying, let's go over to Liverpool-Tottenham.
Oh my God. Yes. I need to say something quickly to any Liverpool fans, all right?
Please.
The amount of crash out I've seen, I'm going to call them out because they won't be watching this. But the Fan First group chat was crashing out. Like all the Liverpool fans in there were crashing out. And I just want to say one thing. I'm happy that happened to you. Genuinely. Not because I don't like you guys as people, but because Liverpool, I feel like, came into this season spending all the money in the world, feeling all entitled, thinking they're going to cakewalk to their second Premier League, right? You signed Alexander Isak, you signed Florian Wirtz, you signed the best fullbacks available in Europe, per se, and this is what you get. And genuinely could not have gone better because my hatred for them has just been sucked out into a place that I didn't even know came from. And the fact that this is the way this season has gone for them has been simply sensational.
Should Arne Slot be sacked?
Yeah. Arne Slot should 100% be sacked.
Absolutely agree.
You can go ahead because
I have always said I think Arne Slot is a little bit overrated as a manager. Yeah. I thought he came in last year and that team was very much still of Klopp's identity. They obviously didn't bring many or basically any signings in that first summer where Arne Slot before Arne Slot made his debut season, and obviously he deserves the credit for that. For sure, Gravenberch into a monster. It wasn't completely Klopp's team, and the style of play wasn't completely the same either. But you have to say as well. Also, Salah was carrying them last season 100%. At times. After March, when his performances started dropping off, Liverpool as a team started dropping off. There were so many games last year where it was Liverpool need points, Salah puts them on their back, and whether Arne Slot was there or not, the same result would have happened because Mo Salah was just a monster last year. This year, Salah's regressed, and you're seeing the truth of what Arne Slot really has as a manager for Liverpool. That's all I'm seeing. You spent $500 million. Yep. Before this season. Yep. You are by far and away the favorites to win the league. Yeah. By far and away the favorites to win the league. And they look horrendous. Horrendous. Tottenham Hotspur has not got a point yet under Igor Tudor. Has not got a point or a win in 8 games? 12 games or something? They have been in worse form as of late than Wolves. Statistically, just a fact, Tottenham are the worst team in the league right now. Yeah. And you made them look like the better team at Anfield.
Yeah. The fact that Rio Ngamoa was your best player, talking about youngsters living up to the occasion, the fact that he had to be your best player, the fact that he even had to start in this game.
The fact that it's taken him this long to start.
Yeah, exactly. And going back on your point to Arne Slot, I think the real testament of a manager is what you do in adversity. Like most players. Yeah. Like most jobs. What can you do when the time gets tough, right? Pep has been known to overthink things, but at the end of the day, when he's had to show up for his team, they go on 20-game win streaks at the end of the Prem. That's what Pep's teams do, right? Arteta, early as this past weekend, brought on a 16-year-old to change the game for his team. In the moment where he had to make a change, he did. Arne Slot has not found a solution for 30 game weeks now. And he's had the time, he's had players, he certainly has the talent to do so. But like you said, he had a team that was very much a Jurgen Klopp type team in the last season where they won. And now when he's facing adversity, when he has to do something different to try and change anything to help his team win, he's not doing it. He's playing Gakpo up front. Yeah. Like this is what is making me really question his prowess as a manager.
You won the title so comfortably last year. No. You spent $500 million in the summer, and you're going to coach this team to the Europa League. There is no manager on planet Earth that should survive.
No, 100% not. It's embarrassing. It is. And not that it's going under the radar, but I feel like Liverpool have been so underwhelming this season that we really, as a fan base of other teams, haven't dissected how poor they've been. Yeah. Considering how much talent, how much money, how much expectation we're going into this season.
We've gone so numb to them being shit that we haven't remembered how much of a favorite they were.
Yeah, it was like you guys last year when you guys were so shit. It was fucked. Like remember last year you guys were so shit.
Can we put more attention on how shit they are right now?
Yeah. Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah. This is such a good weekend for us, man.
We're on fucking cloud 9 today, baby. Look, they're gonna get Xabi Alonso for next season. You can put your goddamn house on it. Yeah. And I don't know, maybe it'll work out. Maybe there's more to these issues than just the manager. We will see. But Liverpool fans, come talking to us next season because this season for you, over. It's over.
One more thing.
Go on.
Florian Wirtz is a flop.
Yeah, fair.
I
don't have the energy.
I have been told by so many fans to give him time, to give him the rest of the season. The season's up, boys. The season's up, and your 150 million pound signing to be the next best playmaking midfielder the league has ever seen doesn't know when to make the right pass, doesn't have a good finish on him, had the opportunity to score today and squared it to absolutely nobody. Time after time after time, it's 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Oh, he scores a brace. 6 out of 10. He does nothing, guys. I don't care how many body feints, how many pass before the pass that leads to a chance that he will make. He is simply not built for the Premier League, and this season is showing it.
And you know what? I'm going to argue. I'm going to argue with it today. I've been here fighting for Florian Wirtz, but partly I don't have the energy for it right now. Partly I'm shitting on Liverpool too much to even try. But very valid.
If I told you that Florian Wirtz has, hold on, let me do this. Let me do this properly.
Please.
If I told you Florian Wirtz has 8 less goal contributions than Victor Gyökeres in this entire season, like, how would that make you feel as a person?
That Victor Gyökeres is pretty overrated.
Oh my God. Okay, we can move on.
All right. Let's move quickly to the Chelsea game. Newcastle came to Stamford Bridge, and they fucking smoked them, eh?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say smoked, but yeah.
Look, man, Nuki, they're on a bit of an up.
They moved to 9th place on 42 points, 6 points behind Chelsea in the European race. It's not over for them. It's now 2 wins on the bounce, obviously. They beat United last week. We didn't really talk about it. They beat Chelsea now since bringing in Aaron Ramsdale.
I told you, bro. He's the savior.
You didn't tell me shit.
He's the savior, bro.
Shit. He is.
No, but I think what is working for Newcastle right now, I think it's like, this might sound weird, but it's almost that do or die-ness of when you're in a relegation battle, which they're clearly not. But it's that intensity where, like, if we don't do what we are supposed to do and we don't play to our best of our ability, the season is for nothing. They're going to go out most likely against Barcelona in the second leg, right? We can kind of suggest that. It's 1-1. Anything could happen. They go out against a Barcelona. Okay, great. You know, you got a tough draw. You made it to the round of 16. Kind of a decent enough play for you guys for this season. You cannot sacrifice Europe. You cannot be in a position where you're not in Europe next year in any facet. So you have to do whatever it takes to get in there. And this sort of fight that they've shown the last 3 weeks is showing me that they have the ability to do so. For
Newcastle, I would even say that it matters even more for the European spots because, like, from a financial perspective, it's not even the fact that they need the European money. They need the financial income to then allow them to take more of a loss by spending more on transfers. You know what I'm saying? Because they obviously have all the money in the world. If FFP didn't exist in the Premier League, if PSR didn't exist, then Newcastle can go out and they could buy anybody, right? They're basically the richest team in the Premier League. But it's obviously PSR that holds them back because you can't be spending more than a certain percentage of your loss for that week or your that year or whatever.
Right.
So if they make the Europa League or they make the Champions League, that obviously enables them to spend more at more of a loss. If they don't make Europe, like they didn't, I think it was 2 years ago or something, then that basically cripples them. That basically means they can't sign anybody. And that basically means there'll be another disappointing, frustrating summer for the Geordies and another frustrating season. So
I just hope, whether they make Europe or not, that from an Arsenal perspective, like, they don't sell us Gordon for 90 million, because I've seen that floating around. And like,
what?
I don't know. I've been seeing some crazy numbers thrown out for Gordon. Like crazy, ridiculous numbers. So anyway.
I've seen some links for like Tonali or something.
Tonali too. But I think he'd be cheaper because he's not English. So anyway, we can go to Chelsea though. Like,
yes, I want to shit on Chelsea.
I do too. What the fuck was that circle around the ball thing?
Can I give you a hot take?
Sure.
I like the circle around the ref. I like that. I didn't think the circle around the ref was a bad move, bro. I don't know how that's... Listen, I think it's such a boss move by Chelsea, bro. I love that.
You're rage baiting me, right?
I'm not rage baiting. I love that.
So what if Arsenal did that?
then I'd probably be more pissed. I'm not even gonna try to hide. I'd probably be pissed.
Yeah. Okay, but tell me why you think so. Tell me why you think it. Why is it a boss move for them to respect the ball? I told my players it was their decision to
Because
respect
it's rage
the ball.
bait. Because it gets in the opponent's head just like it gets in your head right now. You see Amadou Onana reacting to that? You see how pissed he got?
Yeah, I did.
You think he's playing to his best ability after getting rage baited like that?
Maybe.
No.
All right.
No, bro.
All right.
I think it's such like a I think it's
All right.
in the same way that PSG is like breaking the game sometimes where they launch the ball up into the corner and then press from the front. Like that kind of like
kickoff,
starts off
yeah.
on the right foot. Get the fucking mentality down. Like, yeah, this
Yeah.
is our fucking game. You assert dominance. You claim your territory around them.
All right, lad. It certainly worked in this game, though. It certainly did.
I think the first time they did it was more of like an anomaly because like it
Yeah, we were
pissed off Villa.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows it's coming and it's like, all right, bro, do your thing, whatever.
Yeah.
So I think if they keep doing it, it'll be less and less effective. But I think, just assert dominance, rage bait your opponent a little bit, get in their heads.
And lose 1-0.
Yeah, true.
There you go. Shout out the ref for staying in there, bro. Like, I don't know what he was doing. Just
Bro, Liam Rossini was losing his head after the game. He was like, I'm going to talk to PGO-MOL after that.
Well,
Like, what are you going to...
it's also like Liam Senior has taken the Ruben Amorim sort of spot from the manager pool of the Premier League, and it's nice to have someone like that again. Not even questioning their manageability, just questioning the way they do interviews.
Okay,
Like, they have really good interviews, both of them.
they do.
Like, Ruben Amorim was just way too honest about everything, almost to a fault at times.
Yeah.
And Liam Senior is just I don't know what he is. He's just a guy.
He's just a guy, bro.
He's just a guy.
just a Chelsea fan.
Respect the ball, man. Respect the ball. Bro,
What a disaster.
I don't know what's going on with them either. Like, I do. It's the same thing, but
It is the same thing. And we talked about this on Wednesday, where it's like we have the same conversation with Chelsea every single time.
yeah.
It is silly mistakes. It is lack of effort, lack of passion, and that lack of experience coming to bite them in the ass repeatedly, bro. Like Malik Fofana, I don't know if you saw him on the goal, but did not track Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon just able to walk the ball into the net, and it's like, what are you doing there?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. They had a decent start to the year, but now they're just falling off, and it's not looking good, bro. I want to give a special cook sesh to Alejandro Garnacho.
Oh, here we go.
This Garnacho downfall is so satisfying to see. The downfall is so embarrassing. Like I'm gonna remind you here because I kept receipts.
Okay.
This is everything he's done in the past 12 months to make me go from like actually kind of liking the kid to like censoring him on Twitter. Like I've muted his name on.
No, you haven't.
You've seen like the videos of like Garnacho compilations, but he's censored out. There's like a black box over him.
No, bro, I haven't.
You haven't seen that?
No.
What?
That's crazy levels of hate.
No, dude, it's bad.
Okay, but go.
Okay. I want to remind you. So post Europa League final loss to Spurs, he comes out, he says the team was shit. We didn't beat anyone in the league this season. And then he's questioning why he was left on the bench. I only got 20 minutes, I can't understand it. He repeatedly is shitting on Amorim and Ten Hag in the media.
Yeah.
Always getting his brother to do his dirty work on Twitter, responding to fan accounts, shitting on the manager all the time. He then was photographed in a Marcus Rashford Aston Villa shirt during the transfer window. What the fuck are you doing? This was when Rashford had fallen out of favor with Ruben Amorim, and he got shipped off to Villa. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna rep that guy. What the fuck are you doing? He's then posing in the gym. He got Fabrizio Romano to be posting about like Alejandro Garnacho waiting for his move to Chelsea. He then goes to Chelsea. He said that it was the right time and it was an easy decision to go to Chelsea. He took a dig at United and Chelsea's matchday program before they played Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. He said, if Manchester United can go there and win, we can do it perfectly. Chelsea got slapped. He has one Premier League goal for Chelsea. He's already leaking lineups, apparently. Chelsea's lineup before the Newcastle game got leaked, and Rossini came out and he said, we have to investigate this. Well, I got a fucking suspect for you. It was the guy that was doing it every goddamn week for us last year. And suddenly none of our lineups get leaked anymore, but I digress. He's just embarrassing himself every single week. He had a shot where he cut in, he shoots, It goes to the corner flag. It was beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. I hate that little fucking paintbrush so much. I digress.
That was good.
I digress. Anyways, I had to.
No, bro, I'm here for the hate, bro. Like,
the Garnacho downfall is so embarrassing, and I love to see it, bro.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, shall we move on to United?
Yeah, bro.
Do you have anything else to say about Chelsea?
I have nothing, bro.
Okay. I'm going to say as well, Bruno is putting in a good case for PFA Player of the Year.
That was my only kind of takeaway from this game. Is he's
Oh.
what'll
thought that'd
stop
be a very hot take.
what'll stop Bruno from winning PFA Player of the Year is Arsenal winning the Premier League, and
I don't think so.
like I feel like it'll probably go to Rice if it doesn't. If they win the
bro,
league,
what has Rice done this season to deserve PFA Player of the Year?
bro. But
Tell me. What's the actual case?
the actual case is he does everything that you want from a midfielder. He'll track back. He controls the play well enough. He is just an engine. He can pop up with goals. He has multiple big like assists and goals this season. Yes, he isn't scoring or assisting to the clip that Bruno Fernandes would and does do.
Yeah.
But Declan Rice just is the engine, the motor that runs the Arsenal midfield. And despite him being a little too conservative at times, like you take him out of this Arsenal squad and they're a shell of themselves. But if Bruno does win it, I have no ill will against it really that much.
I think Bruno Fernandes should win PFA Player of the Year, and if Portugal wins the World Cup, he's a Ballon d'Or contender. I don't think that's a hot take. Hot take? That's not really a hot take.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a big if though, lad.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing if like England win the World Cup, then
I think England
Declan Rice is gonna scam a Ballon d'Or. Like,
but you're a bitch. You can't say scam a Ballon d'Or for one and then say
obviously you don't know what the performance will be. But if it's like a Jorginho situation where it was like, oh, he was just there,
I guess.
and then it's like,
Yeah, but
it depends. If he comes up big for England, then like obviously
he
has more
hasn't
case.
just been there for
But
Arsenal the entire year. But go ahead.
He hasn't just been there, but if he's just there, he happens to win the World Cup, then it's like, oh, give him the Ballon d'Or because title plus World Cup equals Ballon d'Or. Then it's like, all right, well, then what are we doing? But I just think, look, Bruno Fernandes, I think he's going to break the assist record. I think it's very much in his hands. Like it, and let's not fucking forget here as well that he started this season as a DM under Ruben Amorim. He started as a DM under Ruben Amorim.
Right.
He gave the likes of Thierry Henry, the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, a goddamn head start in this race for the most PL assists of all time, and he's gonna break it. That's fucked. This will not be near the first time in history that a non-title winner has won the PFA Player of the Year. It's happened many, many, many times. And when I hear people say that, oh, Bruno Fernandes can't win the Ballon d'Or if Man United finished third, it's happened so many times. So many times. Like, I genuinely think that this for the amount of love that he is getting for this season, it's still going under the radar. And if he doesn't win PFA Player of the Year, I'll be pissed, bro.
All right.
Because this is generational performances that I'm seeing week in, week out. He's putting the goddamn team on his back.
He looks great.
He looks fantastic.
And I said he should be sold, and I was wrong.
I said it too.
Yeah.
I said it too.
I was
because
wrong.
he did not fit in the Amorim system. It didn't. But Michael Carrick has come in, and this guy's been a fucking monster.
Right. And you're still okay with Amorim's decision to deploy him as a DM? After what you're seeing right now?
I didn't like him being deployed at DM. I never once said I liked Bruno in the 8. But it's a different conversation.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm bewildered, dude. The second assist today was like, it's so simple, but he makes it so simple. Whenever he's on, it's wherever he is on the field, he knows exactly where the final line is, and he's able to play it early. Like, I don't know if we glazed it enough before, but like the cross into Benjamin Sesko's winner a couple weeks ago, like he just knows all the time who's on the last line, who's making runs in. His awareness of what's happening on the field all around him is insane. Like, I'm seeing players have the ball, look to see a switch, but refusing to play the switch, but just playing it to Bruno 5 yards away for Bruno to make the switch.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's doing everything. And then he'll run across the field to get the ball back from the guy he just switched it to. Like, it's insane. It's insane the amount of ground he's covering, the accuracy of his passes right now, the chance creation, the pure GA, just him on the ball right now. Any way you want to see it, any little criticism you might have had of Bruno's game right now, it's obviously patched. And it more than that. Like, he's gotten so much hate over the past couple of years. And I'm
rightfully so at
glad
times.
that he's shutting it up. I'm so glad.
Rightfully so at times. The biggest, like, my thing with Bruno always has been when he has faced adversity, he will still play well, but he'll be a petulant asshole that I think doesn't reflect his team in a good vein. That's always been my thing.
Motherfucker, you could say that.
No. But you
can say that for so many players.
Bro, admit that he's a petulant asshole, and sometimes it's to a detriment to his team. You can say that. That's okay. He's still one of the...
Not anymore, he hasn't.
Okay, because you guys are winning.
No, but even at the beginning of the season as captain, I think ever since he got the armband, and maybe it's a thing with age. But he's gotten a lot better with that.
Sure, yeah. And this season, I really have nothing bad to say about his performance, about his captaincy, about whatever. You guys are gonna be third. You said second in the group chat, so there you go.
Yeah, we're coming for second, baby. We're coming for second.
Title race, maybe.
Yeah. When Michael Carrick took over, we were 11 points back on Aston Villa. Now we are 3 points clear of them. If there is any stat to tell you how transformative the move has been, it's this one. And look, the football isn't anything sublime. The football isn't anything crazy. It's very Ollie-esque at times. It's very reliant on moments, very counter-attacking, quick, vertical play, but it's working. And honestly, sometimes I don't really see a big project there when it comes to Michael Carrick, but week to week, with the players that we have, we're playing to a level that I know that we could play at. And for that, I am happy that Michael Carrick is in charge right now. I am. Okay. Now, should he stay? Different question. There's some reports coming out that United are looking for an elite tactician for their next manager. We'll see who that is. I don't know what the list would look like, but yeah. I mean, that's about it as well. I mean, Cunha took his goal exceptionally. Again, fantastic running behind, fantastic finish. The agility to open up your body in that little time to score in a keeper like Dibu Martinez, fantastic. Casemiro on the corner. I will say this as well. Hey, listen to me.
I know what you're going to say, so go ahead.
Brazil at the World Cup is going to have Casemiro and Gabriel on corners.
Not what I thought you were going to say, but but fair.
That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it's not bad. I just want to take you back to a comment you said on a keeper like Dibu Martinez. Let's draw that back. He's like,
I knew you were going to flag.
He's like the 13th best keeper in the league. So, like, Lamens is better. Raya's better. Alisson's better. Like, Vicario's not better, but every one of the top six besides Tottenham have a better keeper than him. So
let's not even mention top six right now. Let's not even mention big six.
Yeah, fair. There's big five and there's Tottenham.
Yeah.
But hey, shout out you guys for little brothering Aston Villa because I hate them. So there you go.
Hey, you know who popped up with a goal in this game? Ross Barkley. It's his first ever start for Aston Villa, or at least this season.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then there's another man that we haven't mentioned yet.
Oh, Chesko. Yeah.
Your
Look,
thoughts?
man, I think he's been a very solid player for y'all. Just as solid as other strikers who have been brought in this season. I do. I do. I'm looking around the league. I don't think any striker that has been brought in besides Liam Delap has been a negative signing for their team. Like, think about it.
Yeah.
There really hasn't been one.
Well,
but I mean, like, and Chesko had the crazy freaking pass miss on a two on none breakaway in this game that if Gyökeres did that, would literally be never hearing the end of it on this podcast and on
that
Twitter.
also got clowned as well.
You're
acting like it wouldn't have been.
No, but
you're acting like it was some under the radar moment.
No, it was because
but I saw it has 50,000 likes on Twitter. No, it has 10 million.
No, exactly. But I'm talking about in this podcast. In this podcast, it doesn't even really matter. But if it was Gyökeres, I would not hear the end of it. I just wouldn't. I would not.
Yeah.
I would not.
So thank you for filling in the role and making things even. Thank you. We can keep this argument up, and you're going to lose it. So let's do it.
That Chesko is better than Gyökeres?
Yes.
Bro, like, come on, bro. Oh, my God.
Let's take in for a second that Man United last summer wanted Liam Delap as their primary striker target. We missed out on Liam Delap. Thank goodness. Then our next striker target was Victor Gyökeres, but we missed out on that. Thank goodness.
Right. Okay.
Our
Sure.
third striker option, third was Benjamin Sesko, and thank goodness.
Yeah.
We had to settle for
You know
the
what?
third choice
Enjoy your
because he is leagues ahead.
Right.
Leagues ahead.
Right.
The stuff he's going to do in this league compared to those other two, otherworldly.
Right.
I could not be more
You can
thankful.
enjoy your how many Premier League goals do you have? 9 Premier League goals this year?
Yeah, as many open play goals as Victor Gyökeres this season.
Of course you know that.
On 600 less minutes.
Cool. You can enjoy your cute little
I'm enjoying more than goals, brother. I'm
great.
enjoying
You know
more
what
than
I
goals.
want to enjoy with Victor Gyökeres lifting a trophy this season?
Yeah, you're gonna win a trophy despite him.
Yeah. No, not despite him, with him. That argument needs to fucking stop.
Why?
Genuinely needs
Why?
to
But
stop.
I'm just telling you what I see with
No,
my
no.
eyes.
You're telling me what you want to believe. The argument of despite someone, you're taking him out of the. You're saying even without him there, we would win. That's not reality. That's me saying even with Messi in the team, we'd win the quadruple. That life doesn't work that way. You saying
Yeah, but
that
we
win.
can make simple. We can make simple hypotheticals.
But
as
you
we do
can't.
that all the time.
Okay,
Blake.
so with Carrick at the wheel for the rest of time, you're gonna win 3 more Premier Leagues until you die.
No.
That's what you're saying.
No.
You can't live in hypotheticals. You live
talk
in
about
real life.
hypotheticals all the time.
Yeah, and we live in real life. And you want to know what? In real life, Victor Gyökeres is a very fine striker
Blake,
for the Arsenal
Blake,
this season.
In
Yeah,
real life,
yeah.
Mikel Arteta wanted Benjamin Sesko as the first choice.
No.
He wanted Benjamin
No, he-
Sesko. You were linked with Benjamin Sesko
Yeah.
before you were linked with Victor Gyökeres.
Yeah, and then who did we cane?
Because Arteta wanted Sesko.
Yeah, and Berta wanted Gyökeres, and look
Can
what
you
happened.
imagine the team you'd be with Benjamin Sesko in this?
No,
lineup
I don't
right
need
now?
to. I don't need to imagine this this fallacy where Benjamin Sesko's in our team because I don't fucking give a shit about no Benjamin Sesko.
let me tell
no.
you, brother.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. You're taking about in 3 years Benjamin Sesko's gonna have 60 goals for Manchester United. This year, Victor Gyökeres is going to lift the title with the Arsenal for the first time in 22 years.
Cool. So is Gabby Jesus.
Yeah, great. And we're talking about strikers. You can't even stay on one argument. Pick a fight, lad.
Christian Norgard is going to win a
Yeah,
Premier League
great.
title. I'm not jealous of him.
But despite him, we're going to win a title. That's not how that works. You want to know who's going to get a medal this year? Every single fucking player who's played enough minutes to deserve
Cool, brother.
a Premier League title.
I'm happy for
so
you.
you can
But in a different world, Sesko is on Arsenal, and you're in a better position and playing better than you are right
and
now.
in reality, we are top of the Premier League by 9 points.
Cool.
We are probably going to go through in the Champions League. We are facing Manchester City in a week in the final of the Carabao Cup, and we are in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. But you want to tell me that this one striker change would have made our whole difference in the world when
You'd
we're
be
going to win the
you'd be
Premier League?
Better team right now, I could tell you that. You could employ Richarlison up front for you right now,
No.
and you'd still be first
Well,
in the league.
that's you're just rage baiting.
I'm telling you.
But
Let me finish my
but that's
point.
not
Let me
fair.
finish my point.
That's
Let me
not-
finish
no,
my
let
point.
me finish
Let me
my
finish
point,
my
bro.
point.
Okay, go. Say
Jumpman
bullshit.
Benjamin Sesko on corners for you guys would be terrorism, but in a good way for you. And the whole league would be losing their shit right now. And you guys would be set not just for this season, but for years to come. But you didn't want to spend the extra $20 million to get Arteta's first choice, and I thank you for that, brother. I thank you.
Hey,
for that.
I'm glad.
because he's going to be cooking at Old Trafford for the next couple of years, and I could not be more grateful.
9 goals this season, guys. Wow.
As many as your boy from
9
open
goals.
play in 600 less minutes.
9 goals. I mean,
600
Victor,
less minutes.
to be fair, let's be
coming
honest.
off the bench.
Sesko only plays in one league because your team's fucking was shit for the first half of the season. First of all, second of all, Victor Gyökeres has like Victor Gyökeres has like 18 goals in all competitions, which is 9 more than your guy. You can make it whatever argument you want. I don't know what you're reaching for here. I don't know what I really don't.
I'm reaching for the point that Benjamin Sesko is a better player than Victor Gyökeres, and I don't think that's a hot take.
I'm reaching for the point where I don't think he is.
Okay.
And I think that whatever narrative you're going to push is going to be blinded by the fact that you think Victor Gyökeres is shit. And I've even said that Benjamin Sesko is like a decent player. I'm just not an idiot blinded by hatred. You know, that's just not who I am.
Oh, brother, I'm not an idiot blinded by hatred.
No,
I just
it's
watch
okay.
footy.
Well,
I'm just
no.
a footy
You
enjoyer.
watch footy, but if you were watching this season, you would know that Victor Gyökeres.
I know Victor Gyökeres is going to lift a Premier League
Here's my
title.
thing. Here's my thing.
That's it.
Here's my thing. If Victor Gyökeres was like so shit and they'd win so many games and be like so good without him, why hasn't Gabriel Jesus? Why hasn't he scored more goals? Why hasn't he been able to solidify that spot? Right. Because he's not as good as Victor Gyökeres. Why haven't Kai Havertz been able to solidify that spot.
Because he started yesterday.
Has he solidified the spot? Who came on and scored? Oh, right. Oh, he didn't play well. Oh, who came on and scored? You want to why? Because he's injured a lot. Havertz is injured a lot. Okay, why hasn't Mikael Maria? He's not a fucking striker. We bought a guy to come in, play striker, score the most goals for the team, score the most goals in the Mikel Arteta era. Yeah. He's done all of those things, and he's still getting hate because he doesn't play like R9. You know what? You have your little debate. You can have your win.
Brother, he doesn't play. He doesn't play.
Hey, he can play. He can play like my left fucking nut on a Tuesday.
I know, and he's gonna lift the Premier League title.
Yeah, and you know what?
I know. That's my point here.
And you know what?
We're gonna win the league despite him.
And no. We're gonna win the league with him because he has scored the most fucking goals for this team.
I know. So has our striker signing too.
No, but you're not winning the league. This? You're not on our level. So don't
I know that.
Yeah. So then why are you comparing? Just be where you are.
I know.
Like don't get ahead of yourself.
But my guy's better than your guy.
I don't think so.
You're a better team than us. No fucking doubt. Nobody's doubting that. But my guy's better than your guy.
I don't think so. And Sesko
is better in the air. He's better on the ball. He gets more shots off. He can create his own.
He's not a better finisher, that's for sure. He's just not. He's not a better finisher than Victor Gyökeres is.
Why does he have the same amount of open play goals in the Premier League on 600 less minutes?
Lad, because I don't fucking know. Like, what do you want from me? Like, we've struggled to create from open play. We don't even. Victor Gyökeres doesn't even like barely get a full 90 minutes. Whenever he plays, he always gets subbed off. That's another thing.
Okay, this man starts on the bench. He plays 30 minutes a game.
Who? Sesko?
Yeah.
Okay, like I don't. Maybe has a better goal to minute ratio, but performance wise, Gyökeres hasn't been the signing that you would have liked. Sure. Results wise, I'm more than happy than what I've gotten. And that's all we wanted. We never said we needed a striker. We didn't need this guy. We didn't need this guy who's going to perform really well, better hold up, blah, blah, blah. We tried that. We had Lacazette, we had Aubameyang, we had all these fucking players who were so good at everything that they did as striker. We just needed a goal scorer. And now we got a goal scorer, and he's still getting shit on.
But
despite him, you're going to win the league.
Told you, brother, you could employ Callum Wilson as a striker right now.
Cool.
I think you'd still be winning the league.
Yeah, and
that's my point.
And my point is that we've had that argument so many times. You could just play anyone at striker, but no, you can't because we've done it and it hasn't worked. I don't care that Liverpool shit. I don't care that City aren't as good. Yeah. You can't just make the argument that because we could have anyone at striker and Victor Gyökeres isn't the player you like and City and Liverpool are shit, so you would win the league anyway. I can say the exact same thing that without these players in this squad, without this group of team that we have right now, we would not win the league. It goes both ways. Move on. Fuck you.
All right, let's bookmark this conversation and let's see where we are in a couple months and a couple years. Let's see how this develops.
Okay, sure.
Let's see.
22-year-old versus 27-year-old, by the way. But anyway,
I know your guy should be clear, but he's not.
I mean, he is, but anyway.
There's a little bit of stuff to get to La Liga, although this Benjamin Sesko talk would have been a great transition over to the youngsters conversation.
Oh yeah.
He's not 21, but like, you know, speaking of anyways, let's go over to the Barcelona game. I feel like it was a Rafinha hat trick, bit of an unethical hat trick, I must say myself. Bit of some shades of Bam Adebayo's performance there, just a little bit unethical.
Nah, we're not shitting on Bam. He deserves every point he got. He does.
I guess I'm just a Kobe fiend, bro. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I'm just a Kobe fiend. Yeah, I mean, a second string Barca team or like a slightly rotated Barca team. Lamine Yamal started on the bench here, but Rafinha, 2 goals in 20 minutes, both from the penalty spot. Dani Olmo got a third, although it was a tough goal as well. Cancelo grabbed one later as well. Ended up being 5-2 in the end. Again, there's not much to say about this one, but
the quick thing I want to say is this is just another shout out to Newcastle, bro. In fact, they let this Barca team only score a penalty in the 94th minute. So impressive.
I know. It's going to be a very, very, very fun, I don't know if it's Tuesday or Wednesday, but the second leg
Wednesday
against Newcastle Camp Nou, it's going to be a very fun game.
Yep.
Another note from this game is Gavi returned from injury in this game. He's been out for like a good couple of months, like 6 months.
Oh, he's back.
He's back now. So
fantastic.
You know that Joe Linton, Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes midfield.
He probably won't start on the weekend or in midweek.
Probably not. But a little bit of passion to I guess, combat that a little bit. Barca over 60% possession. You know, just a pretty dominant Barca victory. Restores their 4-point lead in La Liga. And sweet revenge for their 4-1 loss to Sevilla earlier in the year.
Totally remember
that one?
Yep.
Didn't Alexis Sanchez grab something in that game?
Sure.
Bro, you were so happy about it. I remember.
I know, but
That's, well, okay.
I'm sorry.
Real Madrid grabbed a 4-1 win over Elche. Some very dominant performances from the top two in La Liga right now. Goulet, Puskas?
It might be. I thought the freaking third goal of Valverde was Puskas, but yeah.
Bro, genuinely. I know. They've been scoring some bangers as of late.
Real Madrid, like this version of Real Madrid is actually kind of fun. With I don't know what's happening. Like the Vinny debacles have kind of shied away, and although they've not always been his fault, but when Real Madrid just kind of play footy, bro, they're fun, bro. They're so fun.
I know, right? This is the thing with Real.
What if it's because Mbappe's not there, bro?
So this is going to be my point. It's not necessarily that. I think Madrid's problem this season has been too many cooks at times.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not the fact that Jude Bellingham is making them worse, that Kylian Mbappe is making them worse, that Vinny is making it worse. But all three of them together, the egos in the dressing room, how that impacts the rest of the team, et cetera, et cetera. It's too many good ingredients coming together for a bad recipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like when one or two of them are out, they almost play better, Madrid. You know, less ego on the field, more of a system that Arbeloa or Alonso can employ.
Yeah.
And they look like a more cohesive unit.
100%.
So I think it shone through in this game against Elche. And I think it shone through against City as well. It's more like you're feeling them more with intent, with a tactical idea. And, maybe it's the fact as well that not all these guys start, so they're putting in more effort. And you know what? You love to see it, man.
Bro, 2029. Kylian Mbappe's contract's up.
Okay, you just had to piss me off, bro. You just had to piss me off.
You know what? He can play up top instead of Victor Gyökeres. I'll tell you that for sure. He can do that.
Do you remember, this is a deep cut, do you remember what happened the last time Real Madrid played Elche? So one of Elche's players is Andre Silva.
I do know what you're talking about.
So they played like the tribute to Andre Silva, but they showed the picture of the current Andre Silva who is alive and well.
Not Josh's brother.
Playing for Elche.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, he played in this game. And yeah, like honestly, I'm looking at the names they brought off the bench, and there's so many youngsters they were able to play, and that's a great thing. It's a great thing.
Mbappe just feels left out, man. He knows the team's doing better without him. He's unhappy. He talks to TT. TT says, "Come home."
All right, buddy. All right, but yeah, no Jude Bellingham in this game. No Rodrigo. No Mbappe, obviously. And then no Franco Masantuono either. He was injured.
I have a question for you. Who do you think commands the most respect out of like the legends? Because I brought up TT, and like I feel like everyone loves TT.
Yeah,
like he's widely respected.
He
but,
does.
like in your opinion, who's like another sort of player that always like retired player that commands a lot of respect?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Wherever they go.
Zlatan, I think, is up there.
You think so?
He just has like that, or it's the same way that the TT has like just like a presence to him.
That's fair.
Who else?
It's kind of hard because like you gotta want someone in the public eye. Because
you see it more with TT because on CBS they interact, and then like you kind of see the respect more firsthand.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It might be TT. I mean, obviously, I think when Messi or Ronaldo retires, they're going to be up there.
Yeah, for sure. I think Ronaldo for sure because Messi's never really a media guy. So
I know. Like, who else could it be? I'm trying to think. Can't really think of no one else, really.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe like current manager Zidane.
Yeah, probably.
Zidane is probably up there as well.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, like who's I don't know.
Xabi Alonso. Kind of tarnished this now, but
yeah.
Former players. I don't know. It's a good question though.
Yeah, we can revisit it another day.
We'll revisit. Some other results around Europe. Bayern played against Leverkusen this past weekend at Leverkusen. Leverkusen almost won. Maybe arguably should have won because like they had a last-minute winner that was called offside. It looked a little sus.
They had like 4 last-minute winners called offside.
Bro, I know, right? There was like 4 goals in this game that was called off.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm still a little bit salty about the Fonzie situation. So I don't know how to feel right now about Bayern. They have a like 99.5% chance of going through against Atalanta, even though they have no goalkeeper healthy right now.
Serious. Cool.
Milan, Lazio. We watched those highlights today. Your thoughts?
It was a game of football.
It was a game. Can't confirm. It was one of those. Can you tell me who won?
It was a draw, wasn't it?
No, the 1-0 win.
Oh, for Lazio. Yeah, of course.
Yes. Okay, let's move on to the meat and potatoes now.
Let's do it.
Off the back of that. So I'm going to be naming just a bunch of U21 Premier League youngsters, and then each of us are going to say like what rank we would have them in. Obviously, S tier is the best, then it goes A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier. Okay? Probably, I feel like we won't need D tier because I feel like I'm going to name like the best ones.
Yeah,
be honest with
probably.
you. I'll try to keep it to like 15 names.
Okay.
So I'll give like a little explanation.
So A, B, C, and then S.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is currently like most valuable youngsters that we're starting with.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to get into some more like niche ones.
Okay.
All right. So first, where would you rank Savinho?
I think he's probably A tier.
Yeah.
I think that's where I go. I know I shit on him a lot for being a bit of a lackluster end product type of guy, but that's like every winger in the Premier League. So
Okay.
I think he has a lot of talent, and I think he's just gonna grow. Probably outside of a Manchester City system for the most.
Yeah.
Of
I mean, he's been a little poor this season. Hasn't really grabbed a goal in the Prem, I don't think. I'm gonna say B tier
okay.
for
You know
Savinho.
what? I feel like I have to go B tier too. Like I know I just bro, because I just realized I put him A tier, and I'm like, bro, there's gonna be so many like. No, I'll keep him A. I'll keep him A. That's fine.
Next up is Estevan. Estevan was A tier.
Estevan is A tier.
Estevan is A tier. He's been injured for a little bit, so it's kind of like I
Yeah,
don't know.
Estevan is A tier for sure.
Lenny Yoro.
Lenny Yoro is probably B tier for me.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say like C tier.
No,
or something.
Lenny Yoro is probably B tier for me
Okay.
because although he's been good, I think there has been a bit of welcome to the Premier League moment multiple times.
Okay.
This season, more so with the 3-back system that you were playing. But that's just my opinion, I guess. What about you?
I'm trying to.
Are you debating like S and A right now?
No.
Okay,
I'd say Lenny Yoro. I think he's definitely a B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd stick it at B. I'd stick it at B. Now I'm having second thoughts about Estevan.
Esteban's A, bro. Esteban's A. From what we've seen, Esteban's
I
A.
might retroactively put him S. We will see.
I mean, I might. Okay, fair.
We will see. Next up here, I have Alejandro Garnacho.
All right, he's D, bro.
He's D.
He's D, bro.
He's fucking horrible. Glad we could agree on that one.
He's D, bro.
Lucas Bergvall.
You know what? He's actually one of the Tottenham players who I don't like, but I think he has a lot of talent there.
Fuck, I hate that we agree. I'm putting him C tier.
I'm also gonna put him C tier.
Fuck! I'll put him B tier.
Okay, I'm gonna put him C tier because I think it's hard to really rate anyone high in that squad. So yeah.
Next up here, worth 40 million, is Ryan from Bournemouth. Their new signing from Brazil.
Oh, I mean
They just signed him in Jan.
Yeah, he's been really good. And you know what? Bournemouth are like 10 games unbeaten.
Yeah.
They had like a lot of draws in that sort of run of form as well. I'll put him C tier because I haven't seen him that much, but like no, I'll put him B tier. I'll put him B tier.
I'll put him C tier.
Okay.
Another Bournemouth man next is Junior Krupi.
See, I think he might be C tier. I know he's had a lot of moments. He's had a lot of moments. So like I understand that. I don't know. I feel like as a striker, you gotta just be scoring goals, and he does. He did at the beginning of the season, but he's really not been doing it to the clip that you would like. Sorry, where did you put Ryan? C tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put Krupi. I might stick him in B. In terms of potential, I see a lot there. I see Ryan. I see it in Ryan as well, but I just haven't seen enough of Ryan. But so I'm gonna put Junior Krupi in B tier. I'm gonna put Ryan in C tier.
So I put Ryan in B tier?
You put him in B tier? Damn, dude.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, next up is Andri Santos. Where would you put Andri Santos?
He's not bad.
He might be a D as well. I am not moved. I'm not moved by Andrew Santos.
Yeah.
He has a good game now and again,
that's
but
fair.
I think Chelsea's big problem this season has been a lot of like inexperience, and I think he's been kind of like a culprit of that for a little bit.
Yeah, and like at a position where you really want like a lot of one, it's hard to get experience in that position, but two, it's when you're put in that system where whether it is Enzo or like whoever, like it's just I don't think the role models he has in that squad are even good for him. So yeah, I'll go D.
Yeah, in terms of like potential, like how much I see him growing,
fair.
definitely D tier.
Okay,
I think almost anybody on Chelsea, with the exception obviously, is D tier.
Esteban. Yeah.
Esteban.
Okay.
Kobe Mainu.
Kobe Mainu is comfortably in B tier for me.
Kobe Mainu's A tier.
Okay.
Kobe Mainu's A tier. Don't let recency bias cloud your judgment. He's been an underrated improver since Michael Carrick has come in, and I'm not forgetting what he did only like 2 years ago. So he's still an A tier for me. I think he has buckets of potential still, and I think to say otherwise is a little bit nearsighted.
Sorry, I'm missing someone on your list, and it's stressing me out now. I tried. Oh, Krupi. Where'd you put Krupi?
Krupi, I put B tier.
Cool. Never mind,
go.
I found it.
Shout out producer Blake. Nico O'Reilly, where'd you put him?
Nico O'Reilly had a really tough start to the year.
I put Nico.
It's between A or B for me.
I'm gonna put him A tier. No. I'm gonna put him B tier.
I'll put him A tier then.
I think current ability there. I don't see him growing them.
I think O'Reilly has all the.
I might get roasted for that. Actually.
I think O'Reilly has all of the facilities to be like the perfect
I might
Pep style fullback.
I might have to change that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you mean. Okay. Some other notable players around the league. I'm gonna name like some other like a little more niche ones here, like Mateus Fernandes of West Ham.
I think he's
been
really,
very good.
I think I would if West Ham actually were good, and I watched more of their games, I could see myself putting him in A tier, but I'll put him in B tier because I think he's a lot of potential.
Yeah, I'll go B as well. I'll go B as well. He almost has the most minutes out of every Premier League player, 21 and under.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Number one there is I'm not saying let's rank him, but Michael Quixote of Brentford, the little free throw merchant.
He's
Not free
good,
throw. What
but-
the fuck am I? Throw-in merchant.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Talking about Bam. Adam Wharton.
S. Adam Wharton's S tier. Adam Wharton's S tier for me. Man. I think Adam Wharton comfortably gets into every side in the Premier League, including Arsenal.
Yeah, I'll say.
You know what I mean? Like who does he not start over? Bro?
Yeah, I'll put him in S tier as
Yeah.
well. I'll put him in S tier.
And like he has to, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Milos Kerkez?
Oh, he's like C or D, bro.
I'm gonna put him D.
Yeah, like I really I loved him at Bournemouth. You know me, I'm a Bournemouth fan.
Yeah.
But I'll put him at C because I actually do think there's a player in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yankuba Minte?
Oh, there's another one that fell off, man.
No, he's been underrated, man. I'm gonna put him. I think he's honestly pushing A.
Do you want to know what it was? He came on. I feel like he came onto the scene like 2 years ago, right? It's been a minute now. I feel like he's been in the.
Well, he's only 20.
That's what I mean, though.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's hard. This is why I think it's hard for players like Dauman, like Esteval.
Yeah.
When you come onto the scene so early and you're not Lamine Yamal, you get forgotten about. If you don't actually can like make a linear progression,
Yeah.
then people are like, okay, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
So I'll put him. Where are you putting him? I'll put him B tier.
I'm putting him high B tier. Yeah.
Okay. You can. I'm not. You can.
I know.
Yeah.
I know,
you can
I know.
rank that after.
I know. Speaking of forgotten, Carlos Baleba.
C. This season has been really tough for him. So if you want to spend 60 million on him, go ahead, my boy. Go ahead, my boy. Go ahead.
I'll go B for Carlos Baleba.
Okay.
No.
You're going to C.
I guess it's locked in.
Yeah, it's locked in.
Lewis Hall.
I like him a lot, actually. I'm going to... Oh. See, is he A, though? No, he's not better than O'Reilly.
He's B for me.
Yeah, he's probably B. I don't want to copy you, but he's probably B for me, too.
All right.
I don't want to copy you, but he's probably B for me, too. So there's a lot of Bs. Like, B is like the baseline, pretty much.
Patrick Dorgu?
Patrick Dorgu's...
He's 20.
Really?
Yeah. We signed him in 19.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. He's an 04.
I don't...
We're both older than him.
Interesting. I don't want to put him... Just because... Is Patrick Dorgu better than Lewis Hall?
It's really weird with Patrick Dorgu. I'll say this. It's really weird with Patrick Dorgu because you don't know his best position.
That's exactly my point.
As like a fullback, wingback,
Fuck
we've
it, C
only
tier.
seen him in an Amorim system.
Yeah.
So there's two ways about this. It's either his career trajectory is fucked now because he's going to be played out of position, or he's more of a wingback being retrofitted in as like a fullback, or he turns into Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm going C tier.
I
I'm going
think
C
it's-
tier as of like player right now, but potential I have a lot of.
Give me B. Give me B.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Rio and Gamoa.
He looks so good. When he scored that winner earlier in the year, my head was gone. I've never been that annoyed by someone younger than me in my life. If we're going top of places, I think like because he doesn't play enough, so he's gonna go top of B tier.
Okay. He's going top of B tier. I put him in A.
Really? Eh?
I put him in A in terms of like potential.
Okay.
I'm genuinely considering S for him.
Wow.
Considering S for him. And Max Dowman.
A. He's not S yet.
Really? Yeah. But bro, like think of potential.
But okay,
If you're grading something, if it's
fuck
like
it, he's S, bro. Max Dowman S, bro. Max Dowman S. You pulled me in, bro.
in terms of like he's a 5-star recruit.
I
Think of it
compared
that
him
way.
to Messi, so he has to be S tier, bro. Like he has to be.
Miles Lewis Skelly.
Wait, where are you putting Dowman? S?
I put him in A.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Give me Rio and Gamoa at S.
That's bullshit. But okay. Dowman. Okay.
There's so many more youngsters I'm looking at, but like I kind of
Low-key, hey, shout out us for actually knowing these youngsters, bro.
Bro, there's so many more. Holy shit. There's so many more. Oscar Bob, we haven't talked about.
Oh, D. He's hurt. He's hurt. I know, but he hasn't played. He's hurt. He's actually decent, but he plays for City, so.
Aiden Heaven, we didn't talk.
Oh my God, Aiden Heaven D. You know who's actually D? No, Aiden Heaven's probably like a C. Or
He's a B.
You know who's actually a D? Cheeto Obi Martin. That's for sure.
Forgot about him.
Yeah. But he chose you guys, right?
Matisse Tell, Kusanov, Connor Bradley, Wilson Audebert.
Where would you rank? Where would you rank Miles Lewis Skelly?
D.
That's so stupid. D. I think you could say C.
Where's he gone, Blake?
Well, he was suspended for the FA Cup game, so that didn't help. We signed a left back in his position. He's probably going to go out on loan. Where would you rank Ethan Winery?
Oh my God, I forgot about him too. Well, he's not even in the Prem anymore
Well, he is.
right now, but yeah.
I think B, pretty comfortable.
Oh my God, we forgot somebody really important.
Who?
Ryan Cherky.
Oh, S.
Ryan Cherky's an S.
Yeah, Ryan Cherokee S.
Wow. Damn.
I don't hate Ryan Cherokee. I just hate.
I feel like you have a little something for him.
I just hate how much you guys glaze him.
So what's my list looking like right now?
Okay. Julian's list in S tier has, I'll go D tier.
Yeah.
In D tier for Julian's list, he has Garnacho, Andre Santos, and Kirkez.
Valid.
In C tier, you have Bergval and Ryan.
Valid.
In B tier, you have Savinho, Yoro, Krupi, O'Reilly, Mateus Fernandez, Minte, Baleba,
Okay, we might have to make some changes.
Lewis Hall, and Dorgan.
Holy shit, why I have so many Bs? Okay.
I do too.
Okay. Fuck.
I just run with it, bro. It's like, it is what it is, lad.
Well, I might change it for the short that we do after this.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll see.
A tier is Dauman, Manu, and Esteval. And S tier is Cherokee, and Gamoa, and Wharton.
Valid. Very valid. What about yours?
Mine is D tier, Garnacho, Santos, same thing. C tier, Bergval, Kirkez, Baleba, Dorgu. B tier, Yoro, Krupi, Ryan, Manu. That's low for Manu. Mateus Fernandez, Minte, Lewis Hall, and Engamoa in B tier? I meant A tier.
Oh, I'm sure you did,
I meant
buddy.
A tier.
I'm sure you did.
Then A tier, Engamoa, O'Reilly, Estevao Savino. S tier, Wharton, Dowman, and Cherokee. Wow.
And that'll do it for the episode. All right. Valid list.
Was this a long one?
We're sitting at 1:15 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like nothing.
Yeah.
1:15. I thought we were going for like 2 hours.
Really?
I don't know why. The concept of time doesn't, like, I don't have it when we're on
No,
pod.
time doesn't exist when we're potting.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Cool.
Fuck, tomorrow's Monday. All right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been yet another episode of the 6 Yard Box Podcast. Let us know down in the comments below or give us a 5-star rating whether you agree with our youngster list or not. Once again, this has been myself on a high, Blake on a high. We will see you back here maybe midweek if we can all get a decent little group together. Antoine was still away for Paralympics, but that ended today. So maybe we'll get a little UCL roundup together midweek. If not, we'll see you next Sunday, of course. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you very soon. Goodbye.
See ya. We out.
Ciao.